I want to thank you for inviting me to join you in this wonderful reflection. And I want to congratulate the government of Belize and UNICEF for taking this initiative. I'm delighted that we have with us here today not only the key people from different departments in Belize, we have the special envoy with us, but we also have the young people of Belize very present, very active, and I'm sure they will energize us during the session that we will have later today with their contribution. But I also feel very happy that I'm joining you all with many good friends from the international arena, certainly my very special friends from UNICEF, the family from where I'm coming, and as Jane was saying, I will always remain a member of UNICEF, but also to see Paulo Sérgio Pinheiro, who was the leader who really inspired us in this road of putting violence against children at the center of the concerns of all societies, and continues to be an active promoter of the same important agenda within the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights, and also to be joined by my very good friends from the High Commissioner for Human Rights, who are key partners with UNICEF in the support to the follow-up process to the study that was led by Paulo Sérgio Pinheiro. As you know, freedom from violence is a fundamental human right. It has been reaffirmed as such by many international standards and certainly also by the Convention on the Rights of the Child. As we heard, Belize was one of the very first countries that took the wonderful decision of committing to implement this wonderful treaty for the children in Belize. I think if we have a clear roadmap, a clear agenda, if we have a very unequivocal, clear, strong message in the legislation, and if we have good data and studies to understand what we are really addressing and where we can be more effective, then we can prevent more effectively violence against children, and we can have greater social return, and we have a more cohesive and peaceful society. And of course, there are many actors in this process, and that's how I want to end. On the one hand, the role of the family remains absolutely crucial, and therefore the support of the state to the family remains instrumental, as we know. I mean, the family is the daily carer and present entity to guide, to support, to advise, to correct, to give confidence to children. But government's leadership is, of course, of primary importance, and I want really to congratulate the government of Belize, not only for supporting this and joining this conference, but also for being represented here from so many departments, showing that this is a multidisciplinary effort. It is a cross-departmental effort and cannot be led by someone who is in charge of children. It has to be owned by everyone. But of course, national institutions, civil society organizations, the private sector, the media play a very important role, and above all, children are key partners in the process. I think that if we invest in this effort, we can really celebrate many more important successes and regret less dramatic challenges. And we can change society in Belize and everywhere in the world. So I'm sure that you will join me in recognizing that this is an opportunity we cannot miss, and this is a great opportunity to advance it very visibly.